Sup guys, this week is the best and worst things about being queer. Which is interesting because I don't know, it might be interesting if a lot of like my straight friends watch this and they're like, dude, I don't even know. Because I mean, like, you really can't understand what it's like unless you actually are, right? Like, it's just one of those things. So, I'm going to give you all my insight into the world of rainbows and glitter. So I have this little like pad of notes that I made so that I can like talk about what I'm doing, so that I stop stumbling over my words, because I'm going to college. I'm going to Sheridan in the fall, and I would like to work on my speech so that I stop mumbling, because I keep messing up my words and I want to be more well spoken. So I'm going to start practicing that. So, for now I'll use notes. I sound really formal. I need like a bow tie or something right now. Following suit with everybody else, I'm going to start with the negatives. And I actually think I have a couple more than everyone else, but... Okay, so I guess what everyone else kind of said is that we really don't like being stereotyped. And I do agree with that, but like, I don't know, I feel like I want to expand more on that, because it's not just being stereotyped. It's not just like, oh, like, you know, you're gay, you're gonna like this and that. Like, it's more than that. The one thing that I always pissed me off is that a lot of people at my church and my family, they assume that because I'm gay, I'm going to live the gay lifestyle. Which kind of brings me to ask, what the fuck is the gay lifestyle? So there's kind of like this idea that like if you're gay, that you automatically are gonna want to, you know, sleep around with everyone. I've been told from multiple people that I'm probably going to die of AIDS. So thank you. Heartwarming, charming people. A lot of people have told me that they kind of assume that my, I guess, relationship with God is over because I'm gay. All of these things are false. No. Yes, I like boys. This is obvious. Because I'm very open about that, but I am in no means giving up my relationship with God. That's the most important thing to me. I still retain my values. I mean, I don't intend to sleep with like everybody ever. Like, that's not my goal. I really, personally, I think sleeping with someone is something that should happen between two people who are in love and like in a committed relationship. That's what I really think. I think it's something that should be not just like, oh, let's have a random fling. And like, I retain that from Christian values, okay? Like, do you see where I'm going with this? Like, oh, another good one that a couple of the other guys on the channel have brought up is that they assume that you're not going to like sports. And actually, I think a lot of people don't know this about me because I'm not very active in anything, but I do enjoy some sports. I mean, like, I'm not like a big fan of like basketball or stuff like that, but I really enjoy winter sports. I am a huge winter person. I love winter with all my heart. It is so great. I love the snow and I love the cold. I just love winter. And the Winter Olympics are the best thing ever, and I was so happy they were in Canada because we beat USA. I think I don't think anyone else mentioned this week, but being gay makes you like, I guess, I don't know, it's just like, there's a really small dating pool, which sucks, because I don't know about you guys, but I have found there is a lot of guys who seem to be kind of desperate, I guess, because I mean, like, there's not, like, I don't know, like, I don't really know why I'm not like that. Actually, I don't think so, but like, I don't know, a lot of guys, they just, you know, really, really want a boyfriend, because I mean, I guess when you're kind of, I don't know, sometimes you can, I mean, slow down, Kyle. Being gay and living in a straight world can be really lonely, and like, I mean, everybody wants to have somebody around. I mean, everyone wants to have someone, you know, you want your other half kind of deal, but like, I don't know, I feel like we are a little bit lonelier than normal simply because we're kind of outcasted. At least it seems to make itself out that way. So you kind of want someone, you know, to be there, right? But what else? The other guys mentioned too, there's a lot of like creepy old guys that will hit on you, which is weird. Really, really weird. So I'm like, you're 40 and I'm 18 and this is not gonna happen. I don't know. Those are just some of the downsides I didn't like. And then, you know, there's obviously the obvious, like, you know, you obviously don't like walking, you know, if you're gonna walk around and hold hands with someone and get called a fag, like, you're not gonna like that. That's an obvious one. But, you know, whatever. Some of the better points of being queer is that I'm allowed to embrace my feminine side and nobody can say shit. And it's awesome. Because, I mean, regardless of whether I was gay or straight, I'm a bit of a feminine person. I mean, apparently I have the voice. I don't know, whatever. I mean, obviously I've got a love for fashion because I believe it's an art form. That's part of, you know, part of the artiste. I love pop music. I love pop culture. I love Britney Spears. There's just, I don't know, a lot of feminine things about me, I guess. And because I'm gay, I'm allowed to be okay with that and display that, and nobody really cares. So I like that, because in one sense, that's where stereotyping goes okay with us. Because I'm not really subjected to being the big manly man, because I don't give a fuck about that. I guess going hand in hand with that, like Jamie said, we're allowed to wear rainbows, and rainbows are really cool. We're also allowed to like glitter, and I love glitter, so that's cool. To be honest, I think Jamie mentioned this as a negative, but I kind of think it's a positive, is that the gay community tends to be, I feel like they're a bit closer, because, I don't know, I mean, there's not as many of us, and you tend to know everybody, and so, I don't know, I feel like we tend to be a lot closer and a lot friendlier to each other. At least, the gays I know are like that. I've never had to put up with, you know, stupid, snobby bitches who are all like, I'm like, no, stop. Not gonna happen, okay? We get along with girls a lot better, I find, which is okay, again for me. I'm like, yeah! Because my entire house this year, oh my gosh, I'm living in like a rented, like a student house across the, like literally across the street from my school, and the entire house is filled with girls, except for me. So, yeah. I'm kind of excited because it's actually going to be so funny. But I might have to flame it up a little bit, otherwise they'll be like, oh my god, there's a guy in the house. But whatever, we'll see, it'll be cool. Oh, and actually one of the things I'm going to have to agree with what Andre said, is one of the benefits is kind of the journey, I guess, where he said. Because, I mean, the whole coming out process is a thing that straight people don't go through at all, right? And I have to agree with that, because that whole ordeal, and I mean, even still, I mean, I'm only like 18, almost 19, and like, that whole process of, like, it's kind of like growing up and going with it, like, I don't know, it's interesting, and it changes you, and at least personally, I like the way that it's affected me, because suddenly realizing that I was this, like, minority in the world, that people would hate me for something I didn't even do, like, I don't know, I guess realizing that I had all this hatred that I never even knew existed before, because I was almost a part of it. I don't know. It makes you realize that you need to love more, and that you need to be kinder, and like I've mentioned before, it's weird, because me realizing that I was gay, and I guess coming out to myself, and that whole process has made me a lot more like Jesus than I was when I was straight. Which is kind of weird, and a lot of people don't like when I say that. I've had people give me really weird looks, or like, but whatever. That's, you know, that's how it works, and I honestly believe that it's a gift from God because of that. I really do, but whatever. But yeah. I guess those are some of the things I like and don't like, and whatever. I don't know. Okay, this is the end of my video, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I was like, I'm gonna show them a sketch. So here's a beautiful sketch for you, and You said... You said? I don't speak English.
Pop ate my heart.
I see.
He downed the whole thing in one efficient gulp.